Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Unfortunately, we're doing it on my bed. I've been fighting this flu and um, just a horrible cough with it. It's just like literally taking my breath away. So I decided to do your reading on my bed. That way, my humidifier can reach me. Um, I just planned on resting, but I kept hearing Taurus, 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 and I knew that I needed to do your reading. So please forgive the format. But it should make no difference. It really shouldn't. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start your reading. This is for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising. And of course, those intuitively guided, welcome everyone. Thank you for a beautiful 2018, your support, your subscribes, your comments. Your comments mean so much to me. Um, so thank you. I just love it when you comment. And you let me know that I am picking up on your energy. I already know that. I am very secure in what I do, but I'm happy that you're recognizing that too. So thank you guys. Thank you for your beautiful donations. It is what keeps this channel alive. No one ever wants to ask for donations, but in reality, us readers do need, we need to eat. Excuse my voice, by the way. So anyway, thank you so much for a beautiful 2018. I hope we really can rock it for 2019. I mean, really rock. You guys have come so far, including myself, within our spiritual growth. We're a soul family, so we're really on this trip together. And boy, have I recognized the growth and letting go of things, moving on, being true to yourself. Um, so, take a moment and recognize that within yourself. Tremendous growth. And I just love you guys so much. And I know you love me. So thank you. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to do the same spread I was doing for the others. We are going to use the Universal Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful deck. This is Oracle, an Oracle deck. Again, Whispers of Love. Highly recommend them. I find that they are now replacing my romance angels. Yeah, to me, it was just a natural progression for me. I don't know why. I mean, I love the romance angels, but I don't know. Anyway, don't matter. And then we're going to use the Universal Tarot for this side of the spread, and we're going to use the Crystal Vision for this side of the spread. Okay, and I hope you can pick everything up. I hope my voice comes across all right. So let's get into your reading. Let's go ahead and start with the Tibetan singing bowl. So our symbol that we're prepared and ready to begin the reading. So we just want to go ahead and clear our mind. I was going to say close your mind, maybe, and open up your heart. Let's do this from the heart center. And let's begin. That was beautiful. That took on a very high tone. Um, Probably the highest I've heard from it. Beautiful. Not sure why, but okay. Yes, I'm in my PJs. I didn't think you guys would mind. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So this is really, these cards are going to be more about, let's say, the advice, really what we need, the energy we need to take on and then the spread is going out from them. So this is your first card. This is the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. In the middle of the spread, which is really the current situation, we have the card Slow Down. Number 9, by the way, which I noticed over here you have, this adds up to a 9, and this adds up to a 2. So I know something's ending, so something new can begin. After a difficult road, I have to say. Okay, so it says slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. This is so true. This energy is so important. I feel like this is what I'm doing right now. You know, taking care of my health the best that I can. And then our potential future, we have speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. How true. Number 35 equals an 8. As above, so below. Um, Number for affinity. By the way, this is 22 at the bottom. So, you know, we may be talking about some twin flame energy going on here. But let's see. Okay. I hope you can hear me okay. I should actually bring you a little closer. There you go. I definitely feel someone is going through some type of financial situation in regards to family. I do feel like someone may have passed away and you are now within the court system. And I'm definitely feeling, you know, the pain, which I know all too well, of losing someone you love and yet still having to deal with outside influence, outside distractions. Um, but it needs to be done. I do feel like you're in the energy of really defending yourself. How do I want to say that? You know, it feels like people are turning against you, or at least you're feeling this way. You know, people are turning against you. And man, it's just putting you in this type of energy that I don't think you expected. I do feel that you will be fine, especially if this goes to like a law, a court of law. Um, you know, maybe in probate. I'm not sure. Not sure how far along you are in here, but I know right now you're still in that mode of needing. Hmm. Well, you're the strongest person for the job. Um, you know, what's happening right now, I hate to say it's meant to happen because, you know, we have free will. People can act any way they choose. But you are the strongest person for the job. This is why you've been given it. And don't give up. That's all I gotta say is don't give up. I do feel like you have spiritual help with you too. Maybe the person that you lost. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our cards out. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this block. Excuse me. We have the Death card. Card of Scorpio, number 13. This is a card of transformation. Certainly could be talking about, again, someone you lost. I do have that energy up here. And I know that some of you have. This is about letting things go so that new things can come into your life. Excuse me. We have the Hierophant. Your card, Taurus. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups that wanted to come out with that. Let's get our top row. We have the Six of Cups. Look at that. We have the Six of Swords. And the Hermit. Card of Virgo. I have 3 nines on this side. This is about well, Taurus, you're moving forward in something. You know, what I feel like is it's almost like the soul contract is coming up. A major soul contract now. For some of you, this could have to do with someone that you've loved in the past life, this life, all of them. But there's something coming up that, you know, is kind of written in the sky, written in the stars. And I kind of feel why the Death card is here is because there's some things that have to let go of, especially if it has to deal with the heart. Because what I'm feeling up here, you know, this double six right next to each other, especially with the 8. So you have, you know, it's much like when I'm picturing, it's like a court of law. Like, okay, well, this contract is now due. This contract is now coming into fruition, and these contracts now need to move to the background. Okay, let's get the rest of this side out. We have the Four of Pentacles. Again, we have the Death card. So double Scorpio energy here, which tells me that we are dealing with someone who has passed, but we're also dealing with Scorpio energy. Could be, you know, the same. And by the way, this is someone who's already passed. Okay, this is not something that's going to happen. And for some of you, because you know, you're in it right now. Look at that. We have another 9, 9 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. I like that. And let's get our last card. The Eight of Wands. I find it really fitting that the Eight of Wands just popped up. And the reason why is, I don't know why this reading, I'm really feeling the nines, the eight, nines, and the eights. Um, as above, so below. As above, so below. There's a connection. There's a definite connection to the spiritual world here. Hmm. I feel that for some of you, I feel like if you are in this pain right now, there's energy that's going to be available to you that's going to help you heal. Doesn't mean you get over it, right? That's it's always there in the background, but it's about being able to move into the next time part of your life. And yeah, the pain is there. Um, how do I say this? Like it's going to be eased. It's, I feel like it's the knowing that your loved one is walking with you, but you'll be able to feel that. So when I'm just saying it, you'll be able to feel it. That energy is available. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So certainly could be your energy. Could certainly be another Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the bottom of this deck, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. I feel like the Hierophant is here for your benefit. The Hierophant's coming in as spiritual understanding. I feel like someone's given the keys to the kingdom. This may be your loved one. If someone has passed, I just feel like the keys of the kingdom. And I'm saying the keys. And I'm saying that because it is like a key for you and a key for someone else. Key to me is representing the Akashic records, soul contracts, what's already written. And it's like a glimpse into. I feel like some of you are spiritually connected to someone else, relating to love, romantic love. I feel like there's a connection, and I have the spiritual connection with someone, but I don't have the physical. Like I can't physically touch them. This is not, when I'm saying spiritual, I don't mean they've already passed. I mean, there's separation between us, but even within that separation, there is and will be a tremendous growth within us. You're the ones being given the keys to the kingdom. So I feel like if you are clearly in love with someone, or figuring that out. And listen, I feel like who I'm talking to, it you may say to yourself, it would, it would have been easier just to find someone who lived down the street from me. Why did I have to find someone so far away? For some of you, I do know this is someone from the past, and I do have the movement of two people coming together. So if I jump forward, that potential is definitely there. But right now, I'm in this, I can't physically touch them, yet our love continues to grow and grow. I think there's a real blessing behind that too. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like for some of you, this distance, let's say, for whatever the reason, because it could be many different reasons, but this distance, there's a purpose to it. And I feel like for some of you, what the purpose is, wow, I know this energy. I'm not feeling real secure within myself. Maybe I look in the mirror and I don't think I'm the most beautiful woman around, or I think this person may think that. So there's an insecurity here. And by the way, I feel like it's on both sides, even though the other person, or maybe even you don't really act like that, you know. You're falling in love, and you're falling in love with the actual essence of the person, the essence. Now, how do I get there? What's definitely showing me there's something you need to let go of, and it's showing me that you will. We have the Ten of Swords here, and it did come in reverse, so I left it that way. And I get many cards come in reverse, but I can kind of feel which one's meant to be and not. But this is showing me that that the hard times, the lack of communication, things are moving again. And for some of you, you may have someone attached to you. I have this King of Wands with the Nine of Cups on, coming over that. This is telling me someone that I have put my hopes and dreams into. I feel like for some of you, this could certainly be the person that you've lost. Not for everyone. But for some reason, I'm feeling this King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be by any means. I feel like I want to dig a little deeper into him. You know what? I forgot my clarifying cards. Let me jump up and get them real quick. Hopefully things don't go flying. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use a Cosmic Tarot for clarifies, and I want to look right into this King of Wands, because I'm feeling different energy. So let's look at this King of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I feel like this person has a medical issue or had a medical issue. If this is a person that passed, I definitely feel a medical issue with them. Yeah, so it's telling me hmm, I'm feeling all kinds of stuff. So, it could be, it's probably all different things for different people. 'Cause I am feeling lungs, and I'm feeling heart, but I'm also feeling colon. Let's do one more now. Six of Pentacles. Well, okay, so let's move forward with this. I do feel like I feel like there are a few of you who do have someone who has a medical condition, and I feel like what it is that we are looking for is a healing. Um, this person is very much alive, very much in staying alive. Hmm. I just feel like you got to keep praying, keep pouring positive energy into this person, or into yourself. This may be you. Keep pouring positive energy into it. The power of prayer. The power of prayer. Two or more come together. I feel like come together with that person, even if you're at a distance, and, you know, pray. However you pray. I'm just feeling don't give up. Like, don't give up on this. All right, well, I'm going to look at the death card. And I'm moving on from those who have already passed, dealing with family. I want to stay with what I'm on right now for a second. I feel like for a few of you, this is someone that may have brought you back into their life because they're dealing with an illness, not because they're dealing with an illness, though. Okay? This illness forced, I don't know if forced, but yeah, in a way, made them look at their lives as it is, a realistic view at it. Um, this person may not have seen their ways before, but they are now. And I feel like you may have been called in. You are part of the nurturing process for them. This, of course, is a personal choice. However, do I feel like I have soulmates here? I do. I do feel like for a few of you, like this is what you've asked for, part of your soul contract. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles here, I know that we're dealing with soul contracts at this point. Some coming to an end and new ones beginning to open. I feel like for a lot of people, by the way, almost like it reminds me of the month of January, right? Saying goodbye to 2018 and opening up 2019. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice, right? The time just keeps on ticking. Sounds like Steve Miller. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. Okay, so, and you know what? I feel like who I'm talking to, I feel like you kind of know this. You're feeling it. Maybe you're asking for clarity in that. And, you know, Will they survive this illness? I don't know. But what I do know is through your energy, you are helping so much. Even if you don't feel like you are, you are. You are. I feel like if you've been called, if you feel like I'm called to help, and I do feel like part of your human mind is, you're thinking of all these things, but your soul, your spirit knows what it's doing. So kind of let go and just go with that energy. And again, why? Because you are the person for the job. You're just the person for the job. You know this, right? Deep down, you know this. And Taurus, come on. You are one of the strongest signs. You are a sign that bounces back time and time and time again. So, again, give yourself credit for that. Okay, let's move on. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. I just looked down and realized I have my birthday here, 9/13. And I don't know why I'm picking that up. Not the first time I've seen that, but the first time I really talked about it. September 13th. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. So, I feel like over here I have someone who is like really holding on to their way of doing something. Um, yeah, you're holding on to something, an idea of how something must be done. And I feel like there's the energy of needing to let that go and moving instead with the flow of the universe. What do I mean by that? I mean, and by the way, when I say that, what do I mean by that? It's me actually asking the question, Spirit, what do I mean by that, Spirit? And the answer always comes to me, most of the time, if I'm asking the right question. So, again, an ending. Now, here, it's an ending of the way I'm thinking about something. It's a limitation that I'm putting on myself, though I claim is coming from others, but the limitation itself is coming from me. So I need to recognize that. And the reason why I'm saying that is I feel like someone's dealing with something, outside influence, that you have been allowing to hold you back. Whether you have become part of the drama or have accepted what others have said, and now that's holding you back, you need to look at that. Um, and again, I'm getting that energy of Taurus. You know best. You know best. So this energy is holding you back from, well, I want to say success, because it feels like to me like success is here in quite a few different areas. Nine of Pentacles, that's about successful self-employment. It's about the energy I put in, I directly benefit from. It is building up my own foundation, right? And then I have the 9 with the 10. So I'm leaving the 9 into the 10. 10 of Pentacles is about coming together as a unit with someone, or my family, their children, my children, we all come together. It is about living in a time period where finances and that part of life feels much more comfortable. I feel like there's a few of you who are defending um, your way of wanting to do something for yourself, your way. This is like opening a business. People always butt their noses in, right? That's what I feel like. It's like somebody maybe saying, Mary, no, you should do it this way, or listen to me, I have experience. Yet, do they really? Or if they do have experience, how well have they done? Because I feel like, you know, there's different types of energy coming to you, and some of it is helpful, but there is some of people just butting in. Why is that? It's like, why? As I start to move forward, why do this is what it feels like, why are these people coming in trying to push me back? For some of you, it is family members. Why? Because you need to overcome that. You need to not take their energy on, not wear it, right? You can acknowledge it, but you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it on. Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, this tells me that in the world of business, you should be doing very well, or you will be doing very well. Yeah, you have the ability, and you already know this, but you have the ability to run your own business, to not just run your own business. You may work within a business, but I feel like many of you have the ability to run a department. Bring out a little bit more of your creativity. This is going to help you a lot. Bring out more of your creativity. I feel like you've got it down. You've got like the mundane things down. Now bring out your creativity and really run with that. And I feel like someone's like, well, I don't really have anything like that. Well, you do. You do. You have yet to bring it out of you. Just notice that the Two of Cups is below the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm happy to see that. I definitely have soulmate energy here. Okay, I want to take a second before I move on. I love doing this from my bed. I may do it all the time from my bed. I want to look at the Death card on this side. I know for a lot of you, it is about letting certain things go that you've been hanging on to, that Let me tell you, when I say that, you already know what it is. It probably pops right in your mouth, or your mind, but then you second guess it. Don't second guess it. The first thing popped in your mind. And listen, whether that be other people's opinions of you, what I'm hearing is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know who you are. They don't. Now, the Queen of Pentacles again. So this is definitely your energy of needing to let go. For some of you, you could certainly be tied to a Scorpio. Let's take one more on that. When I see the Queen of Pentacles pop up in a reading, not always, but I don't know, there's an energy with her that makes me feel like everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. We're going to work through this. Like clockwork, we're just going to work through it. I am seeing crosses behind her too. So I do know, I feel like a few of you may have lost a Scorpio. And yeah, it doesn't have to be Scorpio, but look at this. Wow. I have the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. You're not trusting within your spirituality. I mean, this is the energy, especially since we have the Nine of Pentacles down here too. This is the energy of a spiritual business. Spiritual business can be anything, right? We're working with energy. So that can be Reiki, that can be yoga, it can be, I don't know why I'm feeling Pilates. Is that spiritual? Well, I guess it could become spiritual, right? This is the energy, though, if I own or I want to own a spiritual based business. If I trust within myself and my abilities, I need to trust my own abilities. Stop second guessing them. This is telling me what you need to let go of, definitely. So there is, boy, this is familiar. This sounds familiar. I don't know if it was Aries or Pisces. Or, yeah, that's Aries and Pisces. I need to start trusting myself. I do feel like some of you are still in the dream state. You know, like it's in your dreams of what you want to do, what you want to begin. And by the way, this doesn't always have to be a business. It can be maybe you want to add spiritual practices into your life, but you haven't. I feel like for some of you, you're creating a meditation, which is interesting because it's definitely something I want to do too. And I'm feeling that, like definitely do it. Okay, let's move on. So as we come to the current, here I have a new beginning over here. In this new beginning, this new journey, what's opening for me is part of a soul contract. If I have a soul contract, I want to live through that. I want to work through that because this means I'm going to have tremendous growth with it. And again, the letting go, right? The Ten of Swords in reverse, which I love. Swords are falling out. This means I don't have to carry the pain of them anymore. I feel like for some of you, this is what it is. Like, I've been carrying some pain around. And listen, the pain that you've been carrying around, I don't know. It's like others won't let you forget it. I feel like toxic people are going to start falling out of your life. You're going to see them fade away. This is beautiful how I feel the universe works, as in, you know, sometimes toxic people need to come in to shake us up, wake us up, right? The stepping stone to what is next. Asked for that. Otherwise, if there's not that resistance, would we take this next step? And I feel like that's exactly what it's showing me. Through what I've been through, even the lessons I've learned, using them going forward. Some of you, I know we're talking about, excuse me, someone from your past. And it's like the manifestation of them. I'm going to look right at the 7. Wow. Okay, some of you, this is a Virgo. Without doubt, I have the Virgo up here too. And I do feel like for some of you, it is Taurus and Virgo. I feel like this is a pretty special connection. I want to say here, I feel like I have two people who stimulate each other's minds, stimulate each other's growth, even if it was through resistance. This is entering into, again, a new time period that's available. You know, it's up to you to make the choice of, do I want to stay within resistance, or do I want to let it go and just move into, you know, give myself the opportunity for a new beginning that doesn't include this energy, unless I choose to bring it forward with me, because it wants to leave. You know, this is where free will comes in, right? Because we're looking at soul contracts, but I also have the energy of free will, which you always do. So I have to make that choice. I can bring that anger and that confusion. I can bring that forward with me, or I can let it be. Somebody's had a lot of clarity. Someone's been doing a lot of soul searching, including yourself, I feel. But I feel like the other partner, and listen, this doesn't mean that you know about it. A lot of times when someone's soul searching, no one knows until the answer has been found. So don't assume that they're not, okay? And we all grow spiritually on our own. Even if you're in a twin flame, that doesn't mean that if I have a twin flame that, okay, whew, we can rest on each other's laurels. No, it's still your path to walk because you chose it. I really love the feeling I have here. And I definitely feel towards like if someone didn't go through the resistance that they were given and self-created some of it, they wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have come to this point of going within. I feel like for some of you, you were the catalyst of someone else's spiritual growth. Again, whether you knew it or not. Okay, let's keep moving. I do have the three swords over here, and I know it's here for, for some who have lost someone, but I want to just take one more look at that. I always like to clarify the three swords. When I see the three swords, I can look at this as, yes, I'm in pain, but this is pain that, when I think of the three swords, I often think of, I can allow those three swords to be past, present, and future. I don't want it to be my future, right? So I can also look at the three as the ability to now start to overcome it. As I overcome this, it doesn't mean that all the pain just goes away, but I start to see my ability to walk through the pain, which I know many of you have done. The Ace of Cups. So, okay, this is telling me that the pain is coming from love. All right, tell me just a little bit more about that. Four of Wands. Wow. Wow. What it's showing me is a connection. Connection that two people have to each other. And again, I know for some of you, this is the energy of someone you loved who you've lost, and I'm so sorry. But they're with you, and I know. Sometimes it doesn't feel like enough, but you will see them again. And I think that's what you got to hang your hat on. For others of you, I feel like this is connected to the Six of Cups. I feel like I have a very special connection here. And I do feel like I have a road that a road that was just filled with difficulty. Um, but yet at the same time, I want to tell you that that connection has never gone. I never, um, definitely soulmate energy because I feel like this connection is definitely soul deep. It's showing me that how beautiful it is. But what else I'm noticing now is how the four landed on the Eight of Wands. And we have the Ten of Cups next to that. I feel like it's bringing it around. It's coming back around. Love is coming back around, but let me tell you something. To come to this type of connection, which in your heart, you know it's special. I feel like for some of you, you look at the resistance. And I do feel like for some of you, you have walked away. They have walked away. Phones have been hung up on each other. I feel all that, but I also feel the ability to really heal this, especially with the Hermit here so often. A road that I have to take. I have to take this road. This is about healing over it, but I also feel like this is a time period where you're learning. You're learning why did this have to happen this way? Why did this have to happen this way? And I feel like this is a learning path where you'll start to see and understand what each, let's say, breakup, um, why it occurred, and the growth that you've had after each breakup. After, once you get past all the initial crying and pain and all that, you've had real growth in your own life. This could have been growth that you needed for your own foundation. It's like the universe is saying, it just wasn't time yet because you haven't done all your individual growing. And this is about learning that. Um, but I have to say, I feel like, the potential is learning that as a couple. So I do feel like we're coming back together again. Excuse me. I may have to cut this a little short just because I feel like my coughing is going to start. Okay, I want to go over to this side because this is when this relationship has a potential. And I keep saying potential because we have free will, right? I cannot predict your future because I don't know what your free will choices will be. What I'm trying to show is how to reach the best potential. Some of the areas we can work on or look at to help us reach this potential. Okay, I'm going to look at the top line as a whole. I have the Seven of Cups. Huh. Well, could I just say I feel like I have two people who individually have been praying for this to come together individually. Three of Cups. That's a lot of cups. 7, 8, 9, 10. Brings us back to the Ace. That connection. have the energy of someone truly wishing for you. And it's weird, Taurus, because I feel like a lot of the energy I'm picking up on, you may not even, like, you don't know this. I feel like what you've been doing, they've been doing. Is this someone who is still in a lower energy? No. So if your person is in, if you look at that person and you just know there's no hope of them changing, this isn't your person. This is someone who, no matter what the resistance was, always gave you a sense of hope, so to speak. I don't mean hope like, oh, baby, we're going to be together forever, but you know that they recognize the special connection between the two of you, okay? And you're recognizing that there is growth, though you just don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. But you will in time. I do feel like this is energy of, someone that I may have fought with in the past. But this is talking about bringing joy back into the relationship. Your card in the middle is speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Wow. Do I feel like you should hold back if you care for someone? I don't. I feel like if you care for someone, tell them you care for them. And let your chips fall where they may. What are you going to do? Just keep it inside? Let the chips fall where they may. Right? Not everyone's going to love us. We're not going to love everyone. But here, I'm not worried about that at all. It's showing me the path here. The path to two people coming back together. And I keep saying back together. Doesn't even have to be back together. Coming together. Coming into the Ten of Cups energy. This is harmony. This is love. This is, there's not secrets. This is, I am me and you are you. Oh, that's a Beatles song. I am me and you are you together. You want to welcome this. Welcome it. Welcome it. But it's showing me how I can't get, I really can't get to this 10 until I take a trip through my spirituality. I take a trip through my soul agreements. I start to understand that things aren't always happening to me. Sometimes I'm creating it. I'm learning about my own world here, and so are they. I have the Nine of Swords. And I just want to say real quick that I know, and I've been saying this for a couple months, I think since October, I know why love is coming together. And it's because the world needs you. When you're in love and you allow yourself just to flow from that energy, permeate love, you feed the rest of us. There's always purpose. Okay, Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords. This is worrying about something that I really don't need to. This is worrying about something because I have an old belief system. And, this old belief system is built on other people's ideas and not so much mine. And it's time for me to start moving into my own energy here. Beautiful. The sun. La. The sun is out. This is illumination. This is illumination over my fears and the ability to move out of it. How do I move out of fear? I have to see it. I have to recognize it. I have to face it, and then push it. Deal, and then get rid. But I have to see it. The sun illuminates that for you. The sun is about rebirth of oneself, of a relationship, of energy. It's a rebirth of your energy. I don't know how long you've been sad, upset, that type of energy, but I do feel like it's been long enough. And we all have to go through, we all have that. Does everybody? Well, no, I'm assuming some people come down here with a very light soul agreement, but that means that they've worked through a lot of karma, right? Karmic issues. So they don't have to repeat it. And that's what I feel sometimes when you see someone's got a great life and they have a great life. They worked hard their lives beforehand. We all have different reasons for being here. Like purpose being illuminated to allow you to be reborn. Come out. Think of it like a child. Let the worries go so you can live in harmony. All right, let's see. So I know we have the ability of coming together here. I know for many of you this is a very, very special connection. And I know this point now, this is about not holding back. This is about, my insecurities need to fade away, or I need to push through them. And I don't know why, but I feel like someone is holding back, that they care about someone else out of fear. Look at that, please. Look at that. Because you never know what's on the other side. Okay, we've got a few cards, but I'm going to use them as our final outcome. So the Three of Pentacles, and my question was, will this be coming together? And the Three of Pentacles to me is yes. It's a yes, you're coming together. Yes, it is people working together, building together, building a life together. It doesn't matter what your age is. You can be 60, 70, 80, and still be in this energy. Like, don't give up on yourself. Don't, age has nothing to do with it. It just doesn't. Seven of Pentacles, man. Ace of Wands, beautiful. I'm telling you, there's a new soul contract that is coming out. It's time to put things to bed so we can begin this next time of our life. The Eight of Cups. This tells me this is moving toward your desires, right? I feel like this is energy of before, holding things in, and now the ability to start moving. It's like, take this ace and get moving. Know that this is a soul agreement. That's going to help you tremendously, because you won't give yourself more than you can handle. It may seem like it, but your spirit knows better. Two of Wands, here we go. Five of Cups. Wow. So this is definitely starting over with someone that for some of you, this is about someone that you have been with. So you have been with this person in this lifetime. I like how the 2 and the 3 above it, right at the 5. So how do I get past the energy of truly missing someone? I need to take a step forward. I need to understand that we can become a team. We can do this together, right? But I also need to see the energy that's available to me for my growth, but also what I need to be able to let go of so I can have this rebirth. And I just want to say, believe, believe, have faith, have faith. And guys, I think I'm going to leave it right there because I just feel like I'm going to have a coughing fit soon. I have no clue how long it's been, but I'm glad I did your reading. See if there's anything else. I feel like I have to talk about this real quick again. So, number 9, slow down. When you're excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold naturally. Naturally. You know, she's daydreaming. And to me, that's a sign of manifesting. I love the beautiful candle that's lit in the background. It feels like the Ace of Wands. This may even be the Nine of Cups. I'm not sure. Seeing the symbol of Pisces. I just feel like this candle is representing what she's dreaming of coming to reality. But it feels like the Ace of Wands to me, as in I need to reach out for that Ace of Wands. I need to, I need to be active myself in this, in what it is I want. You have strong energy here. Just looked under there too. So you have Judgment, which is rebirth again. Rebirth. This is spirit walking with you. This is contracts. To me, I don't know why, but I'm thinking like Judgment right now as in the legal system in the sky and things falling down in my favor. The ability to move forward towards my own passions now. And yeah, for some of you, this is a person too. And I'm saying too because you still have your own passions you want to go after. Don't give that up, right? Because you need to fulfill your own soul. And love's just going to be a part of it. Take some time to allow things to unfold naturally. Natural. That's what it feels like, just natural. Easygoing type of energy is available. This is about love, but this is also about your own love towards yourself. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. And by the way, if I feel like there's more that needs to come out, I'll just do another video. Okay, so don't worry about that. But yeah, Taurus, I think it's just gotta be easygoing, for a couple months until it just starts to happen naturally. I gotta fake it till I make it. I gotta fake it till I make it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.